I love it. I love it. I love.
What is up and how you doing? My name's Snafu402. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Today, guys, we're talking Black Ops 3 Beta, baby. Yes, that is right. I know I'm a little behind on uploading, but that's simply because any time spent outside of work, I was playing this game, trying to get as much good gameplay for you. And this game, I think, was like 45 and 20 at the end of the day. Anyhow, you get to see a couple of good streaks, a couple of good, kills with the specialist ability, with a couple hellstorms, things like that. I did do really poorly with the dart, so please don't slay me for that. But anyhow, if you like the gameplay, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons and drop a comment down below whether I suck, whether you think I'm awesome. It doesn't matter. To get into what I want to talk about, guys, is just kind of my opinion on the beta so far, and I think this game is gonna rock. I think it's gonna be probably the best COD to date. They've done a ton of work with the different kinds of mechanics, the momentum system. You know, we'll get a little bit into that later, but basically to start off, I want to talk about the feel. It feels just like Black Ops 2. Now, when I say feel, it's just how everything rolls together smoothly, and the weapons and things like that. The look of it, it looks very similar to Black Ops 2, as already mentioned, but they have excellent graphics, and the movement system, the wall running, everybody's claiming that, they kind of took the idea from Titanfall, what have you. Well, guess what, guys? Titanfall was actually pretty awesome, in my opinion, for the wall running. The mechanics worked smoothly and it worked beautifully, so honestly, can't complain too much because they took something that was already awesome and they integrated it into another already awesome game. So we're going to go with, I'm absolutely in love with the pre-game talk. I think it's really hilarious. I'll try to find the example that I'm thinking of right now, but basically I was using the, what's his name? The Reaper. He's kind of the robot. He got the robot voice and things like that. And he'll say something at the beginning of the game right before the countdown ends. And then one of the other characters, I believe it was like one of the female characters, she's like, that thing really creeps me out. So I think that's hilarious. Nice little touch on their part. And excuse me, the thruster pack. The thruster pack's awesome, guys. I mean, I love the fact that you have the option to like kind of spam it and you can float kind of in the air. You know what I mean? But that right there, the thruster pack, is going to be huge. Again, it's part of the momentum system. It's really, really cool. I can't say that I'm like really happy that they took away the stomp. That's obviously, oh my goodness, by the way, we just got a triple with those spikes. But anyhow, ignore that little thing on the screen. I had to record it for the Xbox. But anyways, getting back to the subject, the dashing that was integrated into the advanced warfare bit of it, I really do miss that being evasive and things like that, but at the same time, it's absolutely balanced out with the gunfights and time to kill. It's way better than Ghosts or anything like that. It's a little bit, I would say, a little bit faster than Advanced Warfare, but then again, you don't have the movements there again that you do have in Advanced Warfare. So, one thing that I didn't really do, you don't see anything on my gun or anything like that. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to mess around with the paint shop, just because I want a solid, good. Oh, this is where it gets bad with the dart. Yep, I can't drive this thing. Bye. Anyhow, the paint shop is an extremely awesome feature that they have, and I will be doing a tutorial on it as soon as the release of the full game comes out. But so make sure you guys look out for that. Another reason to like and subscribe. But it's going to be an excellent customization feature. We don't have near the customization as far as physical character looks. Like, every specialist looks the same pretty much. If there's two people using Ruin, he looks exactly the same on either side. But that doesn't really matter too much. I'm sure they're going to do something with that a little bit later. But yeah, the paint shop's going to be awesome. And everybody loves personalization. Everybody loves having putting their own spin on things, their own flavor, if you will. You know what I mean? Everybody has a little bit of their own quote-unquote swag. I hate using that word, but that's basically what it is. You're trying to get your Call of Duty swag on, make this really cool camo, and it's my gun. I'm owning this. So that part is really, really cool. I mean, it's Treyarch and it's Activision. They've generally done something with the camouflages and being able to create your own stuff. And bam, let me hit it from behind though. Love doing that. That's another thing I wanted to talk about with the melee. They got rid of the one-hit melee. Panic knifing is absolutely irrelevant now. But it does make for some really fun gunfights if you think about it. I've saw a couple of clips. I don't think I do it too much in this one, or at all. But basically, you hit fire a little bit, damage them, and then you just walk up and slap them with your elbow. It's pretty fun and kind of rewarding. So now I want to talk about the weapons, and I want to say that I think there's great balance throughout this. Ooh, got taken down. Great balance throughout all the weapons, ARs, SMGs, shotguns, everything. Honestly, it's just wonderful. Feels great. The weapons, I mean, there's none of them that I think are really OP. Everybody's saying that the Razorback is a little bit overpowered, but in all reality, in my opinion, you have to have those guns in these games because you have people that are, you're trying to appeal to a new crowd, trying to get new players to play your game, and if you don't have those crutch guns, people are just going to absolutely be turned off because you have people that have been playing for years and years. They are a very proud COD players, so they do their best to just slay. And if you don't have that, crutch gun, that Razorback, that, yeah, it has a super good range on it and you can kill from far away, you need that. Those new players need that so that way can still get rewarded for getting a couple kills a game, or still feel like they're doing something without getting discouraged and saying, well, I don't like this game anymore. So they definitely need that. I don't want them to nerf it. Treyarch, if anybody's listening from Treyarch, please do not nerf the Razorback. I think that will hurt in the long run. You're trying to gain a new audience, new members to play the game, and they've already done quite a good job of that. I mean, again, the graphics, the overall look, the feel of the game is going to appeal to a lot of people if they're into first-person shooters and things like that. As far as the pistols go, it's awesome because you now have pistols that are actually effective in game. As far as Advanced Warfare is concerned, I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I loved Advanced Warfare. I'm a huge Call of Duty fan, so there's not really a whole lot that I can complain about without saying there's awesome things in other games to balance it out. But as far as Advanced Warfare goes, I think we can all agree the secondaries like the pistols, things like that, were not very effective, did not kill very fast, and also the hip fire. The hip fire is absolutely awesome. As you can see right here, just start off damaging them and then I pulled up my sights to finish them off. But the hip fire is extremely accurate, and that's another thing that Advanced Warfare didn't have. You had a lot of erratic hip fire, bullets that would fly off screen, what have you. But this is an excellent part of the game because you have your wall running that, it's kind of janky when you're pulling up your sights and stuff like that. Not easy to kill somebody while aiming down sights and wall running at the same time. So, in my opinion, the weapons overall, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely enjoyed every one of them. I mean, for ARs, you have the Arc 7, I believe is what it's called, and that to me is one of the crutch guns. If somebody says they want to try to use, somebody's new and they want to try to use an AR, well, it's got a good fire rate, good damage on it, but definitely great balance on the guns. Now, as far as specialists are concerned, again, awesome variety. You have different types of weapons, different kinds of abilities for different kinds of styles, and if we have 9 different specialists, you have one ability and one weapon per specialist. So that's 18 different options that you have right there, and that is, to me, is pretty darn awesome. I don't know about Rejack. Now, I've heard a lot of people complain about Rejack, and no, that's not cool. You shouldn't be able to get taken down and then come back to life, continue your streak. I mean, I understand what they were trying to do with that, the ability with Rejack. People are trying to go for nuclears, things like that. But at the same time, it's I don't know. It takes a little bit of the reward away from somebody that does take that person out, and then they have to take them out again. It's a little bit of annoyance. But hey, you got to take the bad with the good. Everything else, I mean, honestly, they could keep it in there, and it's not going to deter me from playing the game. I'm still going to get this game, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. That's one small smidge or smudge on the game that you can't complain. I mean, the rest of it's really solid. It's really amazing, really enjoyable, still rewarding. And you can't, again, you just got to take the bad with the good. As far as like gender balance, I think it's really awesome how they have I think there's 3 women for sure that are specialists, and you got to have that in there. Now you're appealing to the female crowd, which there are more and more female players coming out every day, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. That being, video games are fun. If that's part of what you want to do, then hey, do what you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, appealing to different crowds again. Oh wow, I forgot I got that trophy with the spikes. But yeah, speaking of which, that is probably my favorite specialist. Ruin. I mean, I know you're going to see a ton of people using the gravity spikes and things like that, but not just that, his ability, the overdrive, the extra boost. I'm a huge fan of Uplink. Thank you to Sledgehammer for creating that game mode, because that is now one of my favorite things to play. I've more recently become an objective player, but to get back on topic, I love that game mode, and I'm super happy that ability's there, because you get a super good boost of speed, as we get another triple with the Hellfire. But you get a super good boost of speed, and you just move throughout the map. Make sure you get that uplink, those uplink points, boys. So to get back to talking about specialists, there is a 9th one that was classified within the beta, and from what I understand, there is a flamethrower, and a heat emission ability. Now, I don't know if you know what heat emission means, but basically your body of your character gets super hot, and he emits a wave, like almost like a microwave. He emits these waves that just stun the enemy. If you're anywhere within the proximity of these waves, you're going to get stunned and as an enemy and get taken down. And the flamethrower, that just sounds super sweet. I believe there was a flamethrower, like it was a flamethrower attachment in one of the colors. You can't think of it right now, as that guy absolutely gets owned. But yeah, that just sounds really cool. I can't wait to see what that's like. Kind of glad they saved that for the full game. And now to talk about the score streaks, guys. Again, very rewarding. There's a great variety. You have a lot of things returning that we've used before. Hellstorm missile, things like that. Obviously, you got to have the UAV. That's, you have to have that within any Call of Duty. But then there's also some new ones that are, I don't know, they're somewhat familiar. Like, if you think about the wraps, that's just kind of like a different version of the dog, but they put a nice little, like, technological spin on it, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, guys, the quad feeds are back. You got quad feeds for days, and they don't have to just be gun quad feeds. They can be the Hellstorm missile. They can be, the wraps if you get a double kill while you're killing 2 people as well. There's just so many different ways to get those, and again, that creates for a very rewarding experience as we take down one more guy with those spikes. Guys, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the content. I know I did a ton of talking, but this game, I'm super hyped. We went, I think it was a 40, 45, 42. I can't read that right now, but yeah, we did pretty good, guys. If you like the gameplay, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Once again, I sound like a broken record, but your support is always appreciated. My name's Snafu402. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'm signing out.
And live it up, don't let nobody bring you down.